I hope you know that when soap comes in contact with an oily surface, that surface literally becomes a battleground. Yup, a battleground. So why will water alone not wash clean an oily surface? This is because water is a polar molecule, and oil, fat, and grease are non-polar molecules. What are polar molecules? Polar molecules are basically molecules that dissolve in water, including water itself. And non-polar molecules are molecules that do not dissolve in water, which is oil, fat, and grease. So soap molecules are called amphiphilic molecules. What are amphiphilic molecules? They are molecules that have two ends. It means they have a head and they have a tail. Think of a matchstick. For an example, a matchstick has a head that lightens up and the tail that you hold. That is the exact structure of a soap molecule. Yeah. So the head is called an hydrophilic head. What does that mean? It means that head loves water. It loves water molecules. It loves to attach itself to water molecules. And the tail is called hydrophobic tail. What does that mean? It means that tail loves non-polar molecules like oil, fat, and grease, and that is actually the tail that attacks oil molecules on surfaces, right? So when you mix soap with water and pour it on an oily surface, because that hydrophobic tail loves oil so much, it loves to attack oil substances or oil molecules, it will begin to bury its tail inside the oil molecule, right? And what happens is that as the tail is being buried inside the oil molecule, it begins to separate the oil molecules into very tiny droplets that you can see on the surface of the water. And depending on the size of that oil molecule, we can have about 60 to 100 soap molecules that their tails, that hydrophobic tail that loves oil, is buried inside that oil molecule, right? And the purpose of this is so that the oil droplet can dissolve inside water. It makes it soluble. Soluble means it can dissolve inside water, and that is how soap actually cleans an oily substance. So as the droplets are being divided into smaller particles, they begin to get buried and get dissolved inside the water, and then the water can then wash away the oil without any hassle. And that is how the battle is won. I hope you've learned something.